Hello, everyone. We are officially in week 11. So let's take a quick look at what we had going on last week, week 10. So you are essentially just continuing to work on your claim of value essay. You needed to read and submit annotations or notes for the information on the counter arguments page here. So we have a little graphic, some definitions, refutation versus rebuttal, Graham's hierarchy of disagreement, and then we have some articles from our online textbook. You also needed to seek tutoring for this essay, so just the same as the claim of fact tutoring. You had a couple different options there. You seek tutoring, and then you write a short reflection paragraph. And then your final draft of essay 2 is due Monday, November 10th before midnight. Moving into week 11, we are going right into the claim of policy essay. So please read the assignment page. This is going to walk you through exactly what this essay is all about. There's a video here you can watch where I go into more detail about this essay. So please watch that. And if you don't watch the video, please at least thoroughly read this assignment page. If you have questions about, the different parts of the assignment, please make sure that you watch the video and read that page before sending me any messages. All right, the next assignment is for you to watch this TED Talk and write a summary and analysis. So this TED Talk is by a guy named Simon Sinek, and it's called How Great Leaders Inspire Action. So the claim of policy is all about taking action, suggesting change or policy reform or specific things that people can do. It can take a variety of forms, the policy. So watch the video, take notes, and then you're going to write a 2-page summary and analysis and evaluation where you answer these questions. This should be written in paragraph form. You need to submit your notes and your typed summary and analysis. So please make sure you submit both of those things. And then so this is Friday. You also need to submit your topic proposal for your claim of policy paper. Again, it's just the same as the claim of fact and claim of value topic proposals, same structure and format. So that should be just pretty straightforward. And then for Monday, next Monday, November 17th, you're going to read and or watch President Obama's speech on human trafficking. So here is a short introduction to when he gave this speech and where. And then the original text was taken from this website, but I have put it into a PDF for you. So it's just a little bit easier to read. You can print it, you can download it, just a little easier access. And then, oh, let's go back here. And then there's actually a YouTube video where you can watch the speech. I would suggest that you either just read or you read and watch. I do not suggest that you just watch or listen. Um, I think that having the multiple sensory input of reading with your eyes and listening with your ears is really beneficial for several different reasons. Number one, you're actually viewing the words and getting the input in that way. Number two, you're listening to his intonation and to the way that he is saying things, all of those different elements of speech, like the pauses and the emphasis and that sort of thing. So either way, you need to be actively reading, actively listening, and taking notes or annotating the document, and then you need to submit them here. And that is it for week 11. If we take a quick look ahead at week 12, uh, this was just from the previous semester. We are going to be moving on. We're still continuing claim of policy. We're going to be moving on to some other historical documents. One of them is Reading Civil Disobedience by Henry David Thoreau, and the other is Letter from Birmingham Jail by Martin Luther King Jr. These two texts are actually very closely connected. Martin Luther King Jr. was very inspired by Henry David Thoreau, and we'll talk about that in the discussion that is for next week. And what else? You have your outline due, claim of policy outline, and that's pretty much it for the rest of the semester. We are almost done. We are going to be doing rough draft tutoring, continued discussion, and then your final draft. And we are done in just a few weeks on Friday, December 5th. So really the last few weeks here are all just geared towards you thinking about this claim of policy, what actions can be taken, getting examples, learning from people who have taken action in order to affect change in their communities and in the world. So I think that's about it. Please feel free to send me a message if you need anything. Remember that I do have office hours every Monday. And let's see, coming up, there are office hours. Let's take a quick look here. So office hours the next 2 Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. And then in December, I will be on from 7 to 8 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday for those first couple weeks. I will still have office hours for the last week. I'm still teaching at class after this one ends on the 5th. So you can always still drop in anytime. Okay, that's it. I hope you all have a great week and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.